In 1984, while most kids were glued to their video games, there was a 12-year-old boy who was coding and creating his own video game. This young prodigy wasn't just another child. He was a genius, different from everyone else. And while his intellectual brilliance set him apart, it also made him a target. He faced relentless bullying, but despite this, he never gave up. That boy grew up to become a titan in the world of technology, engineering, and innovation, building rockets, electric cars, and AI tools. Today, that same boy, Elon Musk, is the richest person in the world. This is his incredible story. The early years, a genius in the making. Born in 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa, Elon Musk was the son of a mechanical engineer and a model-turned-dietitian. From a young age, Elon exhibited signs of his extraordinary intellect, but he also had a peculiar condition. He would often enter a trance-like state, completely unaware of the world around him. His parents and doctors initially thought there was something wrong with his hearing, but as it turned out, these episodes were a sign of something far more remarkable. Elon's brain was functioning like a supercomputer. During these moments, he would shut out everything around him, and his mind would focus entirely on visualizing complex ideas. It was as though he had a full-fledged science lab running in his head. Elon spent hours reading encyclopedias and diving into science fiction books. These readings nurtured his intellectual curiosity and deepened his understanding of the world. One day, while playing outside with his cousins, one of them expressed her fear of the dark. Elon's response? Darkness is only the absence of light. His factual, logical answers, while insightful, often alienated other kids, making him a target for bullying. He was thrown down a flight of stairs by a group of bullies, resulting in a hospitalization. But this pain and hardship did not break him. It only made him tougher. At the age of 8, Elon's world would change forever. His parents divorced and he chose to stay with his father. However, this period of upheaval didn't dampen his drive for learning. At the age of 10, while walking through a mall, he saw a computer for the first time. This encounter would mark a pivotal moment in his life. With his father's encouragement, he acquired a computer with just 5 kilobytes of memory and began learning programming with a workbook for BASIC, a programming language. The workbook was meant to be completed over 6 months, but Elon finished it in just 3 days. The birth of a tech visionary. By 1984, at just 12 years old, Elon created his first video game, Blaster, a single-player space shooter in which players destroy alien ships. He sold the game to a company for $500, marking the beginning of his entrepreneurial journey. As Elon entered high school, it became clear that he was intellectually outpacing his peers. He knew that to truly unlock his potential, he would need to move to a country that could match his abilities, the United States. But before that, Elon made a strategic move to Canada at the age of 17, where he lived with a cousin who helped him secure Canadian citizenship. After his family joined him, Elon moved to the United States and began attending Queen's University in Canada before transferring to the University of Pennsylvania in 1992. Zip 2, the first step toward the future. In 1995, after graduating, Elon and his brother Kimball sought to build a startup. The internet boom was in full swing, but the way people searched for local businesses hadn't evolved. People still relied on paper city directories and paper maps to find businesses and directions. Elon envisioned an online platform where people could find businesses listed by category, complete with an online map for directions. Thus, Zip2 was born. Elon spent long hours coding, while Kimball worked tirelessly to convince businesses to join the platform. Within a year, Zip2 expanded, attracting both customers and venture capital. The company secured $3 million in initial funding, followed by $50 million. In 1999, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $37 million, and Elon pocketed $22 million at just 27 years old. He could have retired, but that was only the beginning of his journey. At that moment, he was a multimillionaire, but his story was far from over. X.com, PayPal, and a multimillion-dollar exit. Elon Musk's next venture was inspired by his internship at Nova Scotia Bank, where he realized the banking industry was outdated. He sought to disrupt the sector by offering every aspect of banking, payments, savings, loans, completely online. In 1999, he founded X.com with an investment of $12 million. At the time, online banking was a hard sell, as people were still skeptical about online shopping, let alone banking. Elon's solution was to incentivize new users with a $20 bonus, which they could spend right away. Additionally, a referral program rewarded users for inviting others. This strategy worked wonders, and in just 2 months, X.com had 200,000 users. However, a major competitor emerged, PayPal, founded by Peter Thiel. Both companies were burning through cash to outcompete each other, and by early 2000, they realized their rivalry would lead to mutual destruction. In March 2000, X.com and PayPal merged, with Elon becoming the largest shareholder and CEO of the new entity. However, friction soon surfaced between Elon and PayPal's other founders. While Elon pushed to keep the name X.com, employees and customers favored the name PayPal. Elon's ruthless management style also led to tensions, and in 2000, while Elon was away on honeymoon with his wife Justine, PayPal's board of directors removed him as CEO. Though no longer CEO, Elon remained the largest shareholder, and when eBay acquired PayPal in 2002 for $1.5 billion, he received $180 million. He had become one of Silicon Valley's most successful entrepreneurs, but his path was about to take another tragic turn, the personal tragedy that changed everything. In 2002, Elon faced the deepest personal loss of his life, the death of his 2.5-month-old son. The grief was overwhelming, and Elon withdrew from his home for 3 weeks, unable to cope with the painful reminder of the empty cradle. In a similar way he had dealt with bullying in childhood, by immersing himself in his work, Elon threw himself into a new mission: space exploration. SpaceX, the mission to Mars. Elon's childhood fascination with space and rockets came to fruition in 2001. He decided to set his sights on Mars and began exploring the space industry. Elon discovered that NASA had no immediate plans to explore the Red Planet, and that's when he made up his mind to change the course of space exploration forever. He founded SpaceX with the goal of reducing the cost of space travel and eventually making it possible to send humans to Mars. SpaceX's early years were not easy. Elon spent countless hours reading rocket science books and even became an expert in the field. In 2002, he purchased a warehouse and hired the best engineers from Boeing and NASA. The mission was clear: build the cheapest, fastest, and most reliable rockets in the world. While other companies outsourced parts from suppliers, SpaceX integrated all processes in-house, reducing costs significantly. Elon also took a bold step by utilizing cheaper components that were overlooked by other companies. SpaceX's first rocket, Falcon 1, was designed to send a 600 kilograms payload into orbit. While competitors charged $70 million for this service, SpaceX promised to do the same for just $7 million. But the road to success was fraught with obstacles. In 2006, after 3 failed launches, SpaceX was on the brink of collapse. It was at this point that Elon poured all his remaining funds into the company. His determination paid off in 2008, when SpaceX's 4th attempt succeeded. Falcon 1 became the first privately developed rocket to reach orbit. This success marked a turning point for SpaceX, and within months, NASA awarded the company a $1.6 billion contract to deliver cargo to the International Space Station. Tesla, a revolution in the auto industry. While SpaceX soared to new heights, Elon's second venture, Tesla Motors, was struggling. Tesla's goal was to create a high-performance electric car, but the road to success was fraught with financial challenges. At the time, electric cars were impractical, expensive, and had limited range. Tesla's first car, the Roadster, had a $100,000 price tag, but it showed the world that electric cars could be fast, stylish, and efficient. However, the company faced significant financial strain, especially after the global financial crisis of 2008. Tesla was on the brink of bankruptcy, and so was SpaceX. Elon invested all his personal assets to keep both companies afloat. His gamble paid off. SpaceX succeeded in its 4th launch, and Tesla secured emergency funding. In 2012, Tesla's Model S debuted, marking a milestone in electric vehicle development. With its sleek design, impressive performance, and cutting-edge technology, The Model S proved that electric cars could compete with gasoline-powered vehicles, a legacy built on innovation. By 2017, Tesla had become the most valuable car company in the world, and SpaceX was the most successful private space company. Elon Musk had revolutionized two industries, automotive and space, and was now working on ambitious projects like the Boring Company, Neuralink, and Starlink. With a net worth of over $400 billion, Elon Musk stands as the richest person in the world. Yet his story is far from over. His controversial tweets, tough management style, and ambitious goals have made him a polarizing figure. However, one thing is undeniable: Elon Musk has built the future. He didn't wait for it. This was the story of Elon Musk. From a bullied child coding video games to the visionary entrepreneur reshaping the world, Elon Musk's journey proves that innovation, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of dreams can lead to unimaginable success. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to check out the next chapter of groundbreaking achievements.